Hi, fourth graders. Now that you've watched Marvelous Cornelius, you're going to complete a task. So, at the beginning of the story, we were introduced to the characters and the setting. And we know the setting was New Orleans, and the characters we saw were Cornelius and also the members of the community. The conflict here. Now, I know we've learned about protagonist versus antagonist before in Reading Workshop. And typically, an antagonist is a person, right? A lot of times it's the bad person or the evil person in a story, someone who's morally wrong, someone that gives the protagonist problems. Like, for example, in Shiloh, our antagonist is Judd Travers, and our protagonist is Marty. In this example, if you're thinking about the problem wasn't a person, it was a natural disaster. So, sometimes an antagonist isn't a living thing. So our protagonist is Cornelius, and the antagonist is Hurricane Katrina. That's the conflict in the story. The problem that Cornelius is facing is this giant storm, this giant hurricane. The rising action is Cornelius dances in the street and collects trash in the city. He gets others to dance and sing with him too. And then storm clouds came over the city. Now, it's up to you to tell me, what was the climax? What was the falling action? And what was the resolution? Now, you can either create a text box and type those in yourself, or you can pick from these options we have here. Okay, and drag them and drop them. This very first sticky note, I'm not going to tell you where it goes, says, Cornelius began cleaning on his own, but he knew it would take a long time. This one here says, people from all over the country came to help him clean up. The spirit of the city grew stronger. And then we have this one here. The hurricane flooded people, pets, parks, and playgrounds. It washed away schools, shops, streets, and streetcars. Okay, so which one of these is the climax, the most intense part? Which one of these shows the falling action? Things are starting to go back to normal. And which one of these shows the resolution? Things are back to how they were, but there's an element of change. The characters in the story have changed and grown. So once you're done dragging and dropping those, be sure to turn it in.